Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful shirt dress with collar. If this is a video you're interested in, please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video. I'll be making use of Ankara fabric and I'll be using 3 yards of Ankara fabric. I'm on the plus size, so I'll be using the total 3 yards. So right now I've gone ahead to fold my fabric. First of all, I'll be marking 3 inches all the way down for my button allowance. So I'll go ahead and mark that. You can do 2.5 inches, but I made use of 3 inches because I'm on the plus size. So right now I've gone ahead to mark that. I'll mark first of all the length. I made use of 44 inches for my length. You can do beyond that, you can do lesser than that, depending on how short or how long you want your shirt to be. Right now I'm just connecting the 3 inches mark with a straight line all the way down. Now that I'm done marking the line, I'll go ahead and mark my shoulder to bust line, which is 9 inches, and from then my shoulder to my waistline, which is 16 inches, and shoulder to my hip line, which is 23 inches, and shoulder to my length, which is 44 inches. I'll go ahead and connect those lines. I'll just use a straight line to connect it. After I'm done rolling the lines, I'll go ahead and mark my shoulder measurement. My shoulder is 16 inches divided by 2, that will give me 8 inches. So I'll be marking the 8 inches both on my bust line and on my shoulder line or starting line. I'll go ahead and do that and I'll connect with a straight line. After rolling the line, that line will serve as my armhole line. So I went ahead to mark 1 inch for my shoulder slope on the armhole line, and I'll be connecting it to 3 inches neck width for both the front and the back neckline. I marked 3 inches for both my front and back neckline because we're attaching a collar to this shirt. So for my neck depth, for the front I marked 3 inches as well. For the back I marked 1 inch for my neck depth. So I went ahead to curve the lines just as shown for both the front and the back neckline. After I'm done covering, I'll go ahead to my armhole line and I'll locate the midpoint, which is 4 inches, and I'll go inwards by 0.5 inches, and I'll be connecting that line to curve my armhole. But before that, I'll mark my bust measurement. My bust round is 42 inches divided by 4, that will give me 10.5. I'll mark that on my bust line and I'll just connect the line to draw my armhole curve. I went ahead to curve for both the front and the back. So right now I'll go ahead and just add 2.5 inches as my sewing allowance. I'll go to my waistline. My waist is 38 divided by 4, that will give me 9.5. So I'll mark that 9.5 and I'll add 2.5 inches as sewing allowance. And I'll go to my hip. My hip is 44 divided by 4, that will give me 11 inches plus 2.5 inches for sewing allowance. I'll go ahead and mark that. And I'll mark same measurement on my hip on my length. So I'll go ahead and mark that measurement as well. After I'm done marking on my hem, I'll go ahead and just connect my lines to form out my shape. And with that, we are done with the front pattern. And after connecting the lines, I'll go ahead and cut out my front pattern. Please take your time in watching how I cut out my front pattern. Don't make a mistake. If you're a beginner, I would advise you to pin down your fabric before you cut out. Now that I'm done with the front pattern, if you have watched my video to this point, please give this video a like so that other people can be able to view this video and watch it. Please leave a like to support this channel. Thank you. Now that we are done, I'll place the front on the back pattern and I'll be placing it extending out the 3 inches mark. I'll be drafting out my back pattern from the front pattern. Please just watch this part how I do it. If you don't know how to go about it, take your time in watching this part so that you don't make a mistake while doing yours. After I'm done tracing out the back from the front pattern, I went ahead to the buttonhole line, that's allowance, and I went ahead to open it up. Please, if you don't understand what I'm doing, just watch the video. I went ahead to also notch my waistline and my hip line, and I just went ahead to opening up the button allowance just as shown in the video. Now that I'm done, we are done with both the front and the back pattern. So right now I'll proceed to cutting out my sleeve. I'll be using a basic sleeve for this pattern, so I'll go ahead and cut out my sleeve. First of all, I'll trace out my front armhole just as shown. So right now we have both the front and the back pattern. So right now for my sleeve, I'll be marking a length of 16 inches. And after marking the length of 16 inches, I'll go ahead and mark my cap's height of 3.5 inches. So to get your cap's height, your bust round, that's mine is 42 divided by 12. My bust round is 42 divided by 12, that will give me 3.5. So I went ahead to mark the 3.5 and connected with a straight line, also my length of 16 inches. So right now I just went ahead to curve out my sleeve just as shown. If you want a tutorial on a basic sleeve, please let me know in the comment section and I'll make the video available. So right now I went ahead to mark my sleeve round, which is 18 inches divided by 2, that will give me 9 inches. I marked it and I connected with a straight line. So right now we are done with the sleeve. So I'll go ahead and cut out for the second sleeve. I'll just trace out the front sleeve and go ahead and place it on the fabric and cut out the second sleeve, and with that we are done with the basic sleeve. Now for this shirt style, we'll be having a pocket in front, two pockets. So I've gone ahead to cut out the pocket. The length for my pocket is 11 inches and the wideness is 8 inches. You can do beyond that depending on how wide you want your pocket to be. So the other fabric that will be left is for the collar. So I'll use that to draft out the collar for the shirt. So right now we are done. I'll just go ahead and place my soft gum stay or paper stay or air stay. I'll be placing the gum stay on the sewing allowance for the button. I'll be placing it on the sewing allowance for the button. So I've gone ahead to do that. I've gone to iron it on it. So right now I'm just folding out my buttonhole allowance. I'm just folding it to show you how it's going to look like or how it's going to be. So I'll take it to my sewing machine and I'll just run a straight stitch down. I've gone ahead to do that. So right now we'll be marking our pocket. So I came down 1.5 inches from my waistline and went inwards by 6 inches to mark where I'll be placing my pocket. But on that 6 inches mark, I'll be placing the pocket at the center. So 3 inches on both sides to place my pocket. If you don't understand what I'm saying, please just watch the video and you will get what I'm saying. And if you have watched my video to this point, please subscribe to the channel. It will really help my channel a lot. Please subscribe to the channel. If you are learning something from me, if you are gaining value, please subscribe to the channel. So right now, I'm just showing you how I'm going to sew the pocket. If you're a beginner, you can pin down that part. So now the pocket is well sewed in and it came out really looking nice. Now that we're done with the pocket, I'll bring the back pattern and I'll place it on the front pattern and I'll go ahead and join my shoulder, my side seams, and I'll also be joining the sleeve to the armhole line. So I'll go ahead and do that off camera on my sewing machine. So right now I'm just showing you how I'm going to place it. I'll go ahead and do that off camera. Now that I'm done joining the seams together, the shoulder seams, the side seams, and the sleeves, it came out really looking nice. So I'll go ahead and hem the down part of my shirt dress. So in order for me to draft up my collar, I need the total neck round. So I'll go ahead and measure the neck round. Mine is 16.5. Please take this measurement twice just to be accurate. 16.5, but I'll be drafting on 17 inches. So I'll go ahead and mark 8.5 inches. I'll mark 8.5 inches on my line, so I'll locate the midpoint. I'll be drafting on my paper stay, on my soft paper stay. So I went ahead to rule a line, then marked the 8.5 inches. I'll be placing that and I'll be going upwards. After marking the midpoint of your total neck round, mine is 8.5, I went ahead to mark that on my paper stay and I connected with a straight line. I just ruled out a straight line, so I'll be marking 1.25 inch on that line and I'll go to the other side as well, that's the fold, and I'll be marking that 1.25. After connecting with a straight line, I'll go ahead and I'll go inwards by 0.5 inches. Please watch what I'm doing carefully. I'll go inwards on that line by 0.5 inches. And after marking 0.5, I'll also rule out a straight line as well. And on that straight line, I'll be marking 2 inches on that line. And I'll be going outwards by 0.5 inches as well. So after marking the 0.5 inches, I'll go ahead and connect the 2 inches mark diagonally. So after marking that, I'll go ahead to the fold and I'll be marking 1.5 inches. After marking the 1.5, I'll go ahead and connect my line. After connecting the line, I went downwards and marked 0.25 inches. I marked 0.25 inches, and from that 0.25 inches, I'll be connecting a line to meet the other line just as shown. And I went ahead to just curve it. And now we are done with the drafting of the collar. If you want a detailed tutorial on how to draft a collar, a shirt collar, please type in the comment section and I'll make the video available. And this is the collar. So I'll place it on my fabric and I'll go ahead and give it a good press and I'll cut out the pattern. Now that I'm done ironing the collar to the fabric, I'll go ahead and run a stitch just as shown. I'll run a stitch at the top and I'll run a stitch at the side. Now that I'm done stitching it down, it came out really looking nice. So right now I'm done and I went ahead to trim out the edges. So right now I'll be placing my collar on my neckline. There are two methods to fixing your collar to your neckline. The first one is to sew the upper part inside the neckline, then use the other end of the collar to, top stitch it. But for me, I just inserted my neckline into my collar and I just ran a stitch through it. That way it's easier and it's better. I went for the second method of inserting the collar into my neckline and ran a stitch on it. So if you're a beginner, please pin it down before you do that method. So right now we are done with the shirt. I'll be marking how I'm going to place my buttons on the shirt. So I'll be marking 4 inches for my button space. You can do 3.5 inches, you can do 3 inches depending on how big you are. But for me, I'll be making it of 4 inches and I'll be marking it all the way down. After marking it, I'll go ahead and insert my buttons and also the buttonhole as well. So this is the finished look. It came out really looking nice. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave this video a like, and please leave a comment. Thanks for watching. Bye.